Welcome to the Getting Started with OneNote course. Here we will explore why OneNote is a powerful tool for teachers to help with organisation, creation of lesson resources and many other parts of our daily workflow. Simply put, OneNote is a digital notebook. It is a tool we can use to bring our notes and other content into one place. It is organised much like a ring binder folder with divider tabs for different sections. In this course we will be getting to know OneNote and the different things we can do with the software tool using a personal notebook. However, there are additional ways we can use OneNote in an education setting. For teaching and learning, we can use class notebooks, which have a special infrastructure to support different aspects of classroom workflows like collaboration and individual work. There is a separate course for class notebooks, which shows you how to set the notebooks up and how to get the most out of using them in the classroom and beyond. There is also a course for staff notebooks, which have a similar structure to class notebooks, but can be used to collaborate with colleagues. Use this course to learn how to navigate and organise OneNote, and make the most out of the different features OneNote offers. This is a great introduction to explore before you get started using OneNote in the classroom. So let's ask the question, why use OneNote? We can use OneNote to explore ideas. It can be used as a whiteboard and for mind mapping. We can add typed notes. And we can draw. We can handwrite notes. We can annotate pictures and models. We can handwrite or type maths formulas and use the equation editor to explore problems. We can embed audio recordings, which can be useful for voice notes and even for audio assessment. And we can add images from online sources, our own images, and we can take images from the inbuilt camera and scanner. We can embed videos from Stream and Flipgrid, as well as YouTube and other video platforms. We can embed Microsoft Forms and other assessment tools like Quizlet. Files from OneDrive and SharePoint can be embedded. For instance, you could have your PowerPoint slides in a viewable window on a OneNote page where you or your students can direct their way through the different slides without leaving OneNote. You can embed creative content like Microsoft Sways, as well as tools like Genially and Canva. You can also embed collections of resources from Wakelet. In fact, there are many different types of content you can embed in OneNote. We can collaborate with others, both in the classroom and with other staff. We can use OneNote to keep track of tasks and ultimately use it to save time. And because we can save the data to the cloud, it means that we can access it on a computer, on a tablet, and on a mobile phone, so we can make notes and update pages anytime, any place, anywhere, any device. Let's start by finding OneNote in Windows 10 and logging in. To check you have OneNote installed, click on the Start menu and then find OneNote in your list. You want to select OneNote for Windows 10, and to make it easier in the future, you can drag OneNote from the list onto the Start menu to create a tile, or you could drag it onto the taskbar and pin it there. You can also find OneNote by typing in the search box. Select the application and then you need to log in. OneNote is a free app and can be downloaded from the Microsoft Store if it is not already installed. You can log in using your email address and password. This can be a Microsoft 365 account or a personal account like Outlook.com or Hotmail.com. Now that we have logged into OneNote, we can explore how to find and open our notebooks. On the left-hand side of the screen, there is a navigation panel, and we can use that to access and move between our notebooks, as well as search for content and view our recent notes. When we click on the book icon, it opens up the navigation pane showing the current notebook and the sections and pages inside that notebook. And when we click on the name of the notebook, it opens a list of all the notebooks we currently have open, and we can toggle between them. If we want to open other notebooks that we have saved, we can choose the More Notebooks link and a list of our notebooks will appear. We can then open the notebook to sit alongside the others. This includes any class and staff notebooks as well. Let's go ahead and open the lesson planning notebook. If we want to create a new notebook, we can navigate back to the Notebooks pane and then choose the Add Notebook link. Since we signed in earlier, this will save the notebook to our OneDrive, and this is only for use as personal OneNote files and not for class or staff notebooks, which are created either through Microsoft Teams or the Class Notebook tool. See the courses on class and staff notebooks for more guidance. Now that we have some different notebooks open, we can switch between them in the list. Once we've selected the notebook, we should see the sections and pages contained in that notebook. We said before that OneNote is organised like a ring binder folder with divider tabs, and we can see the section tabs here. We can organise content either in sections or in section groups. For instance, the first 3 sections we can see here are individual. However, the CPD and training area is a section group. If we use the chevron to expand the menu, we can see that inside the section group we have 3 individual sections. This can be useful to organise linked content and gives you flexibility. Let's click on the Add Section link, and then we can give the section a name. If we want to create a section group, we right click on Add Section and we can see New Section Group there. If we want to change the section tab colour, right click on the section and then choose Section Colour, and then choose the option from the palette that suits. Now let's take a look at pages. So we were in the Teaching with Technology section here, and we can see that all the pages then appear on the right hand side. We can click Add Page, and that'll add a page to that section. Let's go ahead and give that the name OneNote Training. So you can see that we've added the name to the top bar there, and that's changed on the left hand side as well. And now if we wanted to, we could make this a sub page, and we can do that by right clicking on the page and choosing the option Make Sub Page. We can also bring it back in line by right clicking and promoting it back again. If we wanted to move it, we can pick it up and drag it to the place in the list that we want it to be. And now we're ready to add content to our page. Join us in the next module, where we will look at different ways to bring information together on a page.